Scorpio, how you doing, my cutie patootie? I know, I miss you too. I feel like it's been quite some time, Scorpio. Well, I got some messages for you, my dear Scorpio. I'm your funny Armenian guy. I just want to make sure that my mustache is actually on point because people are going to be like, I must ask you a question. Must ask you a question. Let's see. Okay, is it on point? Okay, it's good. Now you're smiling, my cutie patootie. I got some messages for you, Scorpio. My North Node is in Scorpio. So let's get into this and see what are the messages being served and slayed. So let's get into your reading, Scorpio, and let's see what's going on for you from April 15 to May 15. The format of this reading is going to be about looking at what is it that you need to release, who is coming into your life, what are some of the important messages, what's a hidden message for you as well, and then a challenge, a possible outcome for you. And I will close out with an oracle card for you. So let's get into your reading, Scorpio. What's the message for my Scorpios? Okay. You guys are so cute. I've already had one-on-one calls with some of you, and you guys are so damn cute. Like, let's get into the message here for you, Scorpio. Let's see what is the important message. Ooh, damn. Damn, there is a world card right here. This is talking about some sort of an ending, and also a fixed sign Scorpio right here. So there is something here that you might have resisted, that it was, you might have resisted for this change, but I think that's going to happen, and we're going to see what this world card here is about. So a lot of you Scorpio are headed towards a direction very steadily, which is basically about a relationship that you're working on right now. The Hangman and then the Ten of Cups. The Hangman here is talking about hanging in there and not rushing into family relationships. You're taking your time to get to know somebody here. This person could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or could be Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I do see a lot of communication back and forth coming in here between you and this individual. There is something that's going to come under the light, an illumination, okay, through communication. There is a major decision here that you want to make. I think this decision here has to do a lot with some sort of a move. You see the Queen of Swords is talking, and her hand is directed towards the Two of Swords. So there is something about making a decision about a move, because the Chariot here is all about making a move, moving towards a new direction. This could be physical, relocating somewhere. For some of you, it could be moving in with a person, with a lover here, which is like literally an amazing energy here. I love the Lovers here, major arcana card. And for many of you, you have been releasing somebody from your past completely. There is a mental clarity that's coming in for you. A lot of you, if you have been anxious, having anxiety, depression, or some sort of intrusive thought, that's coming to an end with the Wheel of Fortune here. You're closing off a major cycle of this constant chatter and like this self-blame. You've been blaming yourself for something in the past, Scorpio, and you're letting go of that. You could be dealing with the Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Somebody is going to have a major realization with you. Somebody here is going to finally recognize who you really are, Scorpio. The King of Wands is looking at the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is it's a cycle that's happening in your life. And I think that you could be basically shutting the door to somebody else's face and just be like, I'm done with these games. I'm done with this back and forth energy. I'm going to move on. So somebody here is going to have a realization about it, and they want to, make some sort of a move here. There might have been some arguments and some conflicts between you and another person. I'm getting some aggressive energy towards you, and you have been pacing back and forth whether you should be with this individual or not, with the Two of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles here, your finances and your career are the most important thing for you right now. It's like it's at the forefront for you. The Ten of Swords here, Knight of Wands. Somebody here offended you deeply. Somebody here hurt you. Whoever this person was, I feel like that they came in kind of like on and off, very aggressive energy here. And they start off as being very passionate, but then, something here died out between the two of you. The Death card here, talking about dying out, the death. This is a Scorpio energy, one of my favorite cards in tarot, because this is such a powerful vibe. It's an energy of Scorpio where it talks about regeneration. It's about rebirth, giving yourself the opportunity to have a new beginning for yourself. It's a regeneration here as well. And Knight of Cups and the Death card. Yeah, this is a healing journey in your love life, Scorpio. A lot of you A lot of you are undergoing through such a massive transformation and a metamorphosis in love when it comes to, trust, because trust is a big theme here for you. Your main challenge here is the star, which is an Aquarius energy here as well. I feel like there is something about you being recognized, that you are that important person, that you are the one. Somebody's going to start to have a major realization about you, Scorpio, and I think this has to do a lot with you retreating and taking your energy back from this person. There is a level of communication that is going to take place. The intensity of this person's involvement into this relationship is going to determine whether they're going to be with you or not. The intensity of this person's involvement into this relationship with you is going to determine whether you're going to choose this person or not, because you're the main character here, baby. You're the one. You are the one who makes the final decision here. You have the say here. So, if somebody is not showing up properly for you, you have the choice here to make a decision to move on from them or teach them a lesson. And at the bottom of the deck is the Devil, Capricornian energy here. You realize, and I haven't even looked this yet, I just saw this. This has to do a lot with something here that's unhealthy and toxic. That maybe you called this out on this person. You let them know that, hey, whatever it is that you are doing is not healthy. I want you to be responsible, to take accountability for how you are being. The Magician here, and did I see an Emperor? Yes, the Emperor here. Somebody here could be kind of like a strong masculine energy, a little bit rigid. This person may not be so expressive in their thoughts, in their feelings towards you. I'm getting an energy here of somebody being quite reserved in their feelings when it comes to showing love to you. There is an energy of someone manipulating or overusing and abusing their power, because interestingly enough, this is a very interesting combination in tarot, and I want to share this with you, Scorpio. When the Magician and the Devil show up together, it means abuse and misuse of power. Okay, somebody here being manipulative, somebody here being controlling, mind games, codependency, toxicity, unhealthy habits here. Whoever this person that you dealt with, I think there is a major realization that this person is having. Now, without any further ado, I want to clarify the challenge here for you. The main energy is the Star. Let's talk about the Star. So the Star here represents, like I mentioned, something here has to do a lot with you being recognized in somebody's mind, in somebody's heart. There is a major realization here that's going to take place. Let's talk about that here. Let's talk about the Star. What is the Star here about? The Star card here is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and then the Judgment here. So whoever this person is, they do realize that, their life is lonely without you, because I see this person looking into the camera photos. As you can see, there is a camera on the table. Maybe they go out for coffee. Maybe they go to the same coffee shop that both of you went. There is a major nostalgia here with this individual, this person that, I'm also channeling another message. But, the reason why I'm also speaking fast is that there is a reason here for it. I just feel like that somebody here, you could be going out on dates and spending time with, and every time you leave the date, they start missing you too fast. This is for some of you. I'm speaking to a certain demographics of my Scorpios, my Scorpianas. There is a certain demographic with Scorpios that whenever you go out to date or you meet with this person, anytime you leave or it's time to go home, this person starts missing you the moment that you leave. Now, back to the initial narrative here. Somebody here is having a major realization with the Page of Pentacles, reminiscing, laying in bed, thinking about the times that both of you shared, thinking about the intensity of love, the intimacy of how you showed this person that they need to, is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my freak as a Scorpio? Sexy, seductive, scrumptious. That's who you are, Scorpio. Do you have ever listened to Jennifer Lopez's Booty song? I love that song. It's my favorite song with Iggy Azalea, Booty. Big, big booty, but you got a big booty work. So you're somebody that was very alluring for this person, and you haven't left this person's mind ever. I feel like you live in their head 24/7. Like Nicki Minaj says, when you think about me, he jacks off, back up. National anthem, hats off. I'm feeling myself, back up. He be thinking about me when he whacks off. So there is a major reminiscing energy here, and this person with the judgment here is having a major realization. It's a specific realization about you, who you really are, Scorpio, as a person with the star card here. And I think that this person also having some sort of epiphanies about their actions, like there is a sense of regret that they're having. Now, I do want to clarify the world card here, as I promised here in the beginning. I want to see what this is specifically about. What is the world card here about for my Scorpios? What is the world card here about for my Scorpios? What is it that my Scorpios need to know? So the world card here is clarified by the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. Damn. I mean, you're closing off a chapter and moving on from something and somebody that caused a lot of havoc to you. Could have been Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or an Earth Sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Somebody here who caused a lot of pain. You see this person that has the swords on their face. There is a sense of betrayal. In original tarot deck, the 10 of Swords shows somebody laying flat on their stomach and there is 10 swords on their back. So, and this is something that actually it's here. It is right here, the 10 of Swords. I was gonna say this is something that has been showing up in your reading quite often recently, and it's right here, the 10 of Swords. It's just 2 different decks. But there is a sense of you closing off a chapter with the World card here of specific situation, Scorpio, that was causing a lot of drama. 5 of Swords here is about drama, argument, misunderstanding, separation, and also you're learning to protect your energy finally with the 4 of Pentacles. This is a time for you, my dear Scorpio, to protect your energy, to pull your energy back to yourself. There is a major realization here about somebody here disappointing you, even though you try to give a chance to this individual with the 2 of Cups, but there is a major disappointment that you can't dismiss, and even though this person realizes what they have done to you and they want to come forward with an apology or acknowledgement of what they did, it's still going to be up to you to decide, because that's why I always tell everyone has free will. You have free will to choose if you want to be with this individual or not, because I do strongly get a sense of here with the Chariot here and the Lovers, you're moving towards a direction. I'm getting a relocation to a new city, to a new place, or maybe this person is going to move towards you. The mountain between the two of you could mean the differences between the two of you. It always represents an obstacle. It could be cultural, political, religious, age difference, something here that might be standing out, but it's not going to stop both of you to move forward with each other in this connection, okay? And also another thing I'm seeing here is that there is an important conversation that you are going to have, and you're going to want to, bring clarity to it. And I'm going to clarify to see, it's actually right like this. The Queen of Swords, she is the Queen of communication. And Scorpio, you don't sugarcoat things. You don't just hide things. You call things out as they are. So there is a strong energy here of you making something heard, making something known, letting people know where you stand. And let's clarify the Queen of Swords. Let's see what this is about here. What is the Queen of Swords here about for my Scorpios? Because somebody here is finally starting to see something within you. 3 of Cups, you could have called out somebody on their bullshit of a third-party situation. Sorry. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is calling on the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, third-party situation in this case. Somebody here might not have been honest with you, or you have suspicion about somebody else, about this person being involved with another person. 3 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Wands. This person could be quite stubborn in their ways. Could be a Taurus also. I'm getting fire sign, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, or another water sign. But somebody here was very stubborn, okay? They were denying the truth. They were not accepting the truth. And you might have as well just, made this person to stand in front of a choice that they had to make. This conversation has to do a lot with, if it hasn't happened yet, the chances are that it is going to happen. You might have called out this person on, their action and their behavior towards you. This is somebody also I'm getting, who could have been like verbally saying things to you that was quite offensive towards you. So let's clarify the Lovers here. I want to get some more information about this Lovers here. Tell me about the Lovers for Scorpio. What is this about? There is a strong sexual connection between the two of you. It's like irresistible. The moon, Cancer energy, Nine of Swords, and the Justice. So, okay, so some things here needs to be set right before moving forward. Otherwise, it's gonna keep you in this place of, you know, feeling debilitating. Like it's just been too heavy for you. With the Nine of Swords, my dear Scorpio, this is talking about an energy of you just like being overwhelmed, excuse me, with the indecisiveness of dealing with this person. Somebody here was not cooperating with you in the past and was not being on the same page with you. So whoever this person is that you know they want to connect with you, or there has to be something here that needs to be, justice gotta be served, Scorpio, because this has to do a lot with like a feeling of betrayal of trust, and it means that, you know, trust is betrayed. If you betray a Scorpio, the gates of hell will open, like literally. I know that, you know. And me as a Leo and having North Node in Scorpio, it's like a double heavy. I'm really heavy on trust and loyalty. So this is something that you're gonna question. And when it comes to this individual, also with the Lovers here, you know, this mountain here has to be flat. It has to be removed between the two of you. And the best way to remove that is to actually talk about the balance of this relationship. Are they invested into this connection with you, or are they not? Because it's not enough just for them to realize, finally recognize, to see who you really are as being the star. You could be someone that's very significant, like you could have a strong presence in your workplace, or this person knows you from workplace, or you have a strong social media or online presence. And, you know, this person is starting to admit the fact that, you know, you do stand out from the crowd. Because this person might have had trouble of accepting that. You know, I'm getting jealousy issues here. Somebody who was controlling and jealous of you. So there is something here that needs to be set right with this individual, and you have to speak your mind, Scorpio. It's been very heavy on you, on your mind. So within the next few weeks, I do strongly feel like here this hesitation is going to be lifted off, and you're going to allow yourself to head towards a new direction. You have been in this semi-hermit mode for quite a long time, being in this place of indecisiveness. Let's see what is the hidden truth message here for you from this person. What is the message here between you and this individual? Because somebody here is starting to recognize something about you, Scorpio. I knew exactly what I was doing. Like I said, I know it's backwards, but you know, I'm gonna read it upright for you. I knew exactly what I was doing. When you call out this person about the Three of Cups, the third party situation that I mentioned earlier, so this is indicating about the fact that this is going to be a confession from this individual, and maybe they might have done certain things in front of you to kind of make you mad or to make you jealous. I knew exactly what I was doing. You know how like some people, it's time for me to heal now. So somebody here is undergoing through like a spiritual healing. You know how sometimes some people try to like post certain things online or whatever to make their exes mad? Like, who gives? You don't care. You know, you don't give a rip about it. Just, you know, somebody's doing that because they're still obsessed with you. Okay, so they're trying to get your attention, and I think this is something that's very common for Scorpios. You know, like your exes try to like catch your attention. Watch me, I'm in a relationship, I'm in this person, but like Scorpio is like, good luck, because you know Scorpios did it the best. So I live in your head rent-free 24/7. So the angel's messages here is Two of Michaels. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. So this person is going to be the one that's going to find the compromise for you. And then, like I said, you have been in your head a lot, over analyzing, you know, a problem. And it will be better if you just make a decision. And this decision has to do a lot with the fact that it's not just enough for this person to recognize who you are, who you truly are. It's about them actually living up to their words, making their promises come true. And that's a decision that you're going to make over the course of the next few weeks, because you know you're all about actions than words, my dear Scorpio. So I'm your funny Armenian guy. You're my cutie patootie peanut butter jelly looking all that yummy. I'm here to serve and I'm here to slay. Thank you so much for being in here. I will see you on the next one. Bye.